Hello everybody and welcome to the West Ham YU YouTube channel. Yes, West Ham beat Aston Villa 3-1 at Villa Park in a fantastic team performance. I thought, to be fair, before the game I was a little bit concerned. We see the lineup come out, Fredericks on the right hand side, and obviously Jesse Lingard straight in at number 10, and I think we were a bit concerned. I could see what Moyes' game plan was, doubling up on Grealish down that left-hand side, providing a bit of protection for Soufal. It worked tremendously. We nullified Grealish a lot of the game. I know he got the assist, but he had to switch the side. I thought Soufal one-on-one did a fantastic job on him. Again, that switch between Fredericks and Soufal at times to allow Soufal to push on and Fredericks to cover meant that we were never really outnumbered on that left-hand side. It took a lot of Villa's attacking play out of the game, and it meant they were difficult. They were a little bit disjointed in terms of getting forward. Now, what impressed me more about Jesse Lingard, and listen, we could wax lyrical about this guy, but his positioning in the 10 role, his awareness, particularly in terms of space, playing between the lines, his link up with Mikel Antonio immediately, his link up as well with Said Benrahma at times. West Ham could keep possession in the final third. We had willing runners in the final third, the quality of the ball. Lingard offered all of that. I think we thought he was going to come in, he'd offer work rate, energy, and I think that is part of his game, but he didn't need that tonight. I thought his positioning, his understanding of space was fantastic. There was a period of play where he kept the ball off Jack Grealish. Again, ball retention is a massive part, takes pressure off this West Ham side. And it was a really, really interesting tactical decision from David Moyes. We saw Declan Rice at times sitting in deep with the centre-backs, covering for Dawson if he pushed forward, and it allowed the full-backs to push, and we had a little bit of solidity at the back. But we didn't have to commit men forward in this game. It was really nice to see Lingard and Said Benrahma and Antonio, one dropping deep and playing off one or the other. It gave West Ham an attacking outlet, and we didn't lose the solidity, and it's something that I'm really excited to see throughout the rest of this season. Now, we had a lot of chances, to be fair, in that first half, in and around the box, sort of wayward shots. We were threatening Aston Villa. I would have liked to have seen Mickey get in behind a couple of times, and I think there is that part of his game where I'm looking at him, and I think he's either hesitant or there is an injury or there is a concern there that he's going to pull his hamstring again. And I do understand it, and West Ham obviously have a weakness in that area. When we discuss Lingard playing in a false nine, I think, again, I'm not a massive advocate for it, but I can see when he plays in those advanced positions how West Ham can get bodies forward. The idea of Lingard going in beyond, Mickey coming in short, the link up between the two reduces the amount of time that Mickey has to come in deep and run from deep, and West Ham don't have to sit back as much. We can press effectively from the front. And I thought, to be fair, we just lacked that little bit of composure in the first half. It's not to say that Villa didn't threaten us. Naturally, I think Ollie Watkins got two chances from two mistakes from Craig Dawson, as good as he's been. And to be fair, we had a decent game as well. He saved us a few times, particularly with the last-ditch challenges and covering for the centre-backs at times when Villa got through. But I just think if that that could have swayed the game possibly. But we nullified Villa in terms of open play. It was only really from deliveries and mistakes that they tend to get in behind and hurt us. Second half. Let's talk about the second half and the change in quality. Benrahma gets on the ball in the final third. It was good link-up play from West Ham. I said in the preview, Tommy Soucek would have to offer a willing runner in behind to break this Aston Villa block. They weren't in that low block, but nonetheless, it did break them apart. Soucek runs through. It's a fantastic finish. Even that tiny bit of time that he takes to take the shot and position it. Yes, Martinez was at fault for two of those goals, but ultimately, it's still a good finish from Tommy Soucek. It gets us on the scoreboard. Now, the way that West Ham played, particularly in the second half, we still continued to press on Aston Villa, but the link-up was better. I think we were introducing Benrahma into the game more. We saw for the assist, it's fantastic vision. He's coming central. We're getting bodies forward. We're creating overloads. It's exactly what we needed to do. The first goal from Lingard is fantastic. And then this is what I'm telling you. I think this is what he's offering. He's offering that willing runner in beyond where Mickey can drop deep and he can play a ball into him. And I'm not saying Mikel Antonio is the most adept in terms of link-up play, but having willing runners in front of him changes the way West Ham have to play. It puts less pressure on Mickey to run the channels. And I thought Lingard took his goal well. Is it a mistake from Martinez? Yes, it is. It's an uncharacteristic mistake. You absolutely have to take it. But it doesn't happen if West Ham don't commit bodies forward. And we did. And it changed the game and it changed the trajectory. Now, naturally, with that pressing game that we employed so well from the front foot, which protected our centre-backs at times, it sort of laxed a little bit. We sat off them at times. There was a drain in energy, and it was a bit concerning. I thought Villa got back into the game a little bit, got on the ball a lot, Barkley in those central areas, Grealish linking up. I thought we dealt with it relatively well when they broke the lines. Fredericks' recovery pace as well in terms of dealing with Grealish when he got through on that left. We dealt so well with Jack Grealish that he had to go over to the right-hand side where he was a more direct threat. That is the biggest compliment you can have. He didn't come deep to pick up the ball. He didn't stay on the left-hand side wide. He had to change the sides. Now, yes, of course, he got the assist. We can sit here and say that it was a possible lapse in concentration. The concern naturally was always that Watkins' pace and mobility would hurt Craig Dawson from open play. It did. It didn't matter. I was concerned that it would. But the goal that we scored, the third goal, the break in play, the movement as well, Lingard finding the pocket, getting the finish again. I know it's a mistake, but this is what I'm saying. I think West Ham can afford to have that defensive solidity, have that pivot in there and commit Souček and employ him as an 8 where he's more effective. And equally, Lingard can go beyond Antonio and Benrahma can be introduced. And West Ham look better offensively. He adds a completely different dimension to the way we play, whether it's through the lines or whether it's in bodies forward. And that's absolutely crucial. What's more impressed me tonight is the fact that we managed to rest Bowen and Fornals. That will go under the radar massively. Going into Saturday, the quick turnaround that we'll have, we do need to rest these players. They do need to be fully fit. And the fact that we could play like that and employ players almost out of position or a player that hadn't played for a long time is brilliant. It's good man management. It's good game management. And it's good to see. And we have a terrible squad depth. But the way that we dealt with the game, the manner of the victory, the completeness of the team performance, the energy of the performance was a perfect bounce back from that Liverpool game. I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm going to probably watch the game again. I'm going to analyse it and see the differences because we do look a different side. We look a more composed side. And we could have scored another goal, obviously, unless Tyrone Mings, if he didn't manage to get back in time for Mickey's lob, it could have been even more. So a really impressive performance from West Ham. I'll say it again, like the video as always, subscribe to the West Ham Way if you're new. There'll be an opposition match reaction in and around this video, so keep an eye out for that. Really good chat with Liam from the Total Villain. There'll be the normal predicted 11 and tactical breakdown. Let me know in the comment section whether you want that live or whether you want it pre-recorded. I don't mind. I'll do my homework and you can watch it, but it definitely will be out, or at least in the build-up to Saturday's game against Fulham. I'm going to enjoy my week. West Ham have bounced back. My mood is buzzing. Come on, you irons. And until next time, take care.